Super Bowl 53, February 3rd, 2019. The Los Angeles Rams are playing the New England Patriots for the championship of professional football. Their running back, Todd Gurley, is coming off back-to-back Pro Bowl seasons, back-to-back top 3 MVP finishes, and is the centerpiece of the most explosive offense in the NFC. He touches the ball 10 times. He gains 35 yards, no touchdowns, and almost no meaningful impact on the game. His backup, C.J. Anderson, signed off the street 5 weeks before the Super Bowl, out carries him. The Rams lost 13-3. Their offense only scored 3 points. The questions came immediately. Coaches gave careful answers. The story moved on while the Patriots celebrated. But one question never got a direct answer. And it is the one question that once you understand NFL contract architecture, becomes impossible to stop asking. To understand the Super Bowl situation, you have to go back to July of 2018. Todd Gurley had just completed one of the best seasons a running back had produced in over a decade. He won Offensive Player of the Year.
Appreciate y'all for motivating me, inspiring me to be who I am. Thank you.
While rushing for 1,300 yards, having 64 catches, and scoring 19 touchdowns. The Rams signed him to a 4-year extension worth $57.5 million, with $45 million guaranteed. It was the highest paid contract for a running back in the history of the NFL at that time, and it felt like a coronation. But what fans were not examining closely enough were the contract's performance thresholds. Clauses tied to specific carries, receptions, and snap counts that determine whether additional guaranteed money becomes active. These clauses exist for legitimate reasons. Teams protect themselves against paying full value for injured or declining players. But there's a shadow side of the structure that the NFL almost never discusses publicly. When a player is approaching a threshold that will cost the team significant money, the team has a direct financial incentive to manage his usage below that threshold. Not because of a scheme, not because of a matchup, not because of health, because of accounting. Late in the 2018 regular season, reports emerged that Todd Gurley was managing a knee issue. The Rams were careful with his workload. They'd already clinched the division, and they were protecting their best player against unnecessary risk that made football sense. At least, that's what we were told publicly, and there was genuine truth in it. The knee issue was real. But the question that hung over every other careful answer was this: was the health management purely about Todd Gurley's well-being? Or was it also about managing a contract that had become a financial liability? In the Super Bowl, the highest stakes game the franchise had played in decades, Todd Gurley was largely absent. Sean McVay gave measured answers. He said Gurley wasn't fully healthy, and he said C.J. Anderson gave them what they needed.
I'm trying not to think outside the box. Like I said, we're just blessed to be able to be here and get this opportunity.
What Coach McVay did not say, and what no one from the organization ever confirmed, is the extent to which contract considerations shaped how they deployed their best offensive player that night. Multiple reporters noted after the Super Bowl that the knee situation had been characterized internally as more significant than the team had publicly disclosed. That the decision to limit him may have included protecting the team from triggering additional financial obligations in his contract. But the Rams never confirmed it. They never had to. The The NFL has no disclosure requirement around how financial structures influence in-game personnel decisions. Just 14 months after the Super Bowl, the Los Angeles Rams released Todd Gurley. He was 25 years old. The Rams saved $10.5 million by releasing him when they did, rather than carrying him into the next year. He signed with Atlanta for a modest one-year deal, rushed for 678 yards while scoring 9 touchdowns. Then, he was let go again. He has not played in the NFL since. The NFL does not require teams to explain their personnel decisions. It does not require disclosure on how a contract clause might influence deployment during a game. It does not create any transparency around the intersection of financial structures and on-the-field choices. The commissioner's office had no statement. The union had no recourse. The public had no visibility.
I'm just baffled to see just how underutilized Todd Gurley was, and to not be able to utilize him in the screen game or just in route running, period. To me, it's just baffling.
And here's where the Todd Gurley story stops being about Todd Gurley. A receiver who stops getting targeted when he's 3 catches away from a bonus. A pass rusher who comes off the field on 3rd downs when he's 4 sacks from a performance escalator. And a running back who loses carries to a cheaper backup 3 weeks before the team's 5th-year option decision. Sometimes it's scheme. Sometimes it's matchup. Sometimes it's genuine health management. And sometimes, more than often, the NFL wants you to understand. It's a clause on page 47 of a contract that nobody outside the building has ever read. Teams are not required to disclose how contract structures influence personnel decisions to anyone, ever. He also watched the most important game of his career from the sideline while his backup ran the football in his place. He won't say the contract was the reason. The Rams won't confirm it either. But the contract existed. The thresholds existed. The usage changed at exactly the moment they became financially consequential. In the NFL, the game you watch on Sunday is real. The decisions that shape it are made in rooms you will never see, for reasons that are sometimes about winning, and sometimes about something else entirely. We made it to the end of another capped out episode here on Game Changers. We hope that this episode about Todd Gurley opened your eyes to some of the ways that organizations across the NFL and even other sports are influencing what happens on the field. Go ahead and leave some comments. Did you know any of this had happened to Todd Gurley? Are there other players that you absolutely know have been used in similar ways? Drop those names in the comments and we'll highlight them in the next video. Please make sure to subscribe if you're not. Throw a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And we truly appreciate all the support we've been given from you guys. We can't thank you enough. God bless you all, and we'll see you in the next one.